Eric Holder is the guy who killed Nipsey Hussle.
Allegedly.
No, he's been Eric Holder found guilty of first-degree murder for
Okay.
killing
I mean,
Nipsey Hussle.
I mean,
Yo,
let's be honest. We all knew. I was just saying allegedly because they always do that on the Breakfast Club. Like DJ Envy loves that word.
allegedly.
He loves that word. So I
Yo, did you
feel like
brush your
we
teeth?
always have to use it
Did
too.
you brush your teeth this morning?
Allegedly.
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 Allegedly. All right,
Oh,
yeah, but yo, bro, his defense attorney. I don't want to say it incorrectly. His defense attorney was actually asking for words for manslaughter.
manslaughter. Yeah, I heard.
Manslaughter.
Yeah. Yeah,
This
I
was
heard about that.
this was, if you believe the story in the streets, this was calculated. R.I.P. Nipsey said a 1-2. The guy got mad, left, came back, done. That is, you thought about that.
I don't know how you go to trial with the video, like when there's video evidence. I don't even know how you decide. Yeah, trial is probably a better thing to get. And now that you've gone to trial and you haven't decided just to plead guilty, which I'm assuming the court system already has judged, jury, and convicted you, buddy, because you couldn't make your last hearing because you got your ass bust up
Got
in
beat up.
jail.
Got
You
beat
got
up.
your ass bust up in jail. So that's hilarious to me. But what did you think was really going to happen with the videotape out? Like,
I
I
mean,
don't like sometimes, like, I get it. You're supposed to get legal representation, right? And I agree that everybody should get legal representation, but they're not always right. They're not always right. And sometimes you got to go against what who convinced this man to go and plead not guilty? Who was it?
well, I
And
mean,
you're fired.
well,
You're fired.
well, they deliberated for 2 days, right? And all your defense had to do was create some sort of doubt, something, right?
Right.
And again, like you said, when there's videotape, it's
And
kind of
witnesses
and witnesses to corroborate that. Like it's kind of hard to create doubt. Like
and a weapon.
you want me to not believe what I'm seeing? Is that what you're telling me? I shouldn't believe that? No,
Right.
I can see it. You did this. But more to the point, I think the question that just begs to be asked is, we know he was already assaulted. What's going to happen with this guy? Is he going to survive in jail or is he going to die? And don't tell me anything. They're going to put him in PC because, you know, if you need to get got, you're going to get got. Nipsey Hussle, legend in the West Coast. What do you think? They're going to put him in jail in like Arkansas?
They
No,
had him somewhere this whole time. And this is I listen, other things could have happened while he was incarcerated.
we don't
But
know.
the only thing that I heard about was the one ass kicking he took before he came to this trial. That's the one thing that I heard about. So if they were able to keep him somewhere and keep his tookus from getting in a ruckus, then
Well,
they must
bro,
be able to do it again.
well, yeah, they did it for 2 years, maybe like just under 2 years. But this guy had to go to trial. The trial is done now. Of course, it's the jail's responsibility to keep the guy safe. If you can't keep your prisoners safe to at least face trial, you're not a good jail. But now the trial's over.
You
Should
think
they
niggas
still
in jail?
care?
You think niggas in jail give a fuck about a trial? If
That's
they knew he was guilty, this man would have been prosecuted long time ago, dog. What are you talking
yeah,
about?
of course. But I'm talking about the jail still has to keep the guy safe to go to
Well,
trial.
man,
But the
if like
trial
you
is
said, if
over
somebody,
now.
like you said, if somebody, that's real talk. If somebody needs to get got and there's enough money, they can get got.
Especially
all
when
you
you're in
need,
jail.
all you need is money. That's all you need is money. And we're talking about Nipsey Hussle.
All right, so then fine, the trial's over now. Again, the question still begs to be asked, but now begs to be answered. He's gonna probably face a very long time behind bars.
Right.
Right. Do you think he's going to live through his entire stint?
No, the chances, like, first of all, I want to see a sentence. I want to see what they give him as a sentence, right?
Yeah,
That's what I need to see that. I need to see that first, because first degree murder, obviously, you got convicted of that. You're going to be going away at least 25. But I want to see what they give him, and then I'm going to be like, you know what? I want to see where they send him. These are things I want to see. I want to see if they're going to try to protect him, because the sentence and where they send him is going to be the real sentence. Like, that's the real sentence. Where you going, buds?
Yeah, I was trying to see it here. I'm Googling California first degree murder laws. I wanted to see what that looks like.
Well, most first degree in most countries, it's at least 20 minimum.
Yeah. Well, like, here we go. Hold on. Penalties and sentences. In California, a conviction for first-degree murder can result in one of the three sentences: imprisonment in a state prison for a term of 25 years to life imprisonment in a state prison without the possibility of parole, or death. Thought it should be noted that capital punishment is currently suspended. But those are, so he ain't coming out. Right? He ain't coming out. Me personally, I don't know if he's gonna take his own life. I feel like if he was, he probably would have done it already. So I think that's not on the books, but I don't know. I think the people in there are gonna do it to him. I don't want to say that he deserves that, like he got his sentence, but I mean, it's prison.
I just feel like if somebody wanted to touch him, that they would have done it already. But like I said, you got to have funds for that, because there's people you got to pay for sure. Then they ain't prisoners.
All right. Well, viewing public, what are your thoughts? Are COs getting paid off to jick people up?
That is not what I was saying, but also
sounded like it.
It is what I was saying.
All right, then. Leave it in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. This is definitely victory for sure. All right, deuces.